Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Abba White Heart. Today I'm going to share with you my experience on Hasbro Star Wars Mission Fleet Darth Vader with, not sure it's called the Advance. I know it's a TIE fighter, right? Or a TIE Advance. Okay, anyway. So yeah, it's not in scale with whatever we may have normally 3/4 inch or 6-inch scale, but it's a fun figure. I think I've shared this with Mandalorian before. I used to love, I still love it. I still collect it, Galactic Heroes line. And yeah, so let's take a closer look at this packaging first. It's the Mission Fleet packaging. It's not too big. You can see the open window showing Darth Vader with the lightsaber. Okay, and then you can see the what's inside, the TIE Advance, and then some sort of weapon, right? And then Star Wars Mission Fleet, an artwork, nice cool artwork. I like it. You can even see Darth Vader with his ferocious face over there. Hasbro and Disney. On the side, what we can see, oh, so the gun actually can be plugged in there, and then you can open the hatch of the cockpit, and then you can, there's a what they call spring-loaded action to shoot the ammo, the cannon, right? Again, at the back, all you have the measurement is 15.2 centimeters. I think is the length, and then 13.4 centimeters. I think it should be this one. What else? And then the figure itself, it is 4.1 centimeters. So probably this is around 4.1, and then the height is 6.7 centimeters. So it's around 2.6 inch. Okay, so I'm not going to measure it. Maybe I'll just compare a little bit with other scale, but you know that here's the measurement. All right. Okay, so you see the instruction that you can also plug it somewhere on the wing. So we'll see about that later on. What else can we see from the packaging? I think, oh, it's based on the New Hope. All right. Yeah, so TIE Advance and Darth Vader. Let's take a closer look at the figure itself, shall we? All right, so let's continue to focus what's inside. We are being given 2 pieces of papers. Another one is not really important. It's warning sign, etc. Here's the instruction, as you can see there. I play around a bit. So there are some assembly, very simple assembly that we need to do. Is the instruction. So then let me check. Okay, so we know how to assemble the TIE. Okay, the TIE Advance. Okay, and then with the cannon, what we can do, we can plug here, we can plug at the bottom, we can plug on the right side of the wings, and then on the back as well, on the rear. Okay, the cape of Darth Vader can be removed. You can open the cockpit and put in the figures, and this cannon came with a stand as well, with the bullet or cannon. Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so let's start with the figure first. Okay, here's the, what do you call that, the figure that came into, right? I just want to compare a little bit with what we have with the Galactic Heroes. Okay, this is the vintage Galactic Heroes, this is the modern Galactic Heroes. So you can see the comparison. The new Mission Fleet is somewhat thinner with added more articulation. I actually prefer this more than a 5POA. I really hope that they will focus this for the 5POA line instead of continuing with the 5POA. Nothing against the old 5POA vintage, but today I felt that today's 1/18 scale or 3/4 inch scale, it needs to step up to continue with the TVC line. Okay, but I support this, right, for the playability, right? And then yeah, as you can see, this is a child's toy line. But what I like is they still keep somewhat details of the characters on the figures. For example, the helmet. I'm sorry, it's a bit dusty. It's been on my display for a while. The vintage version, what I call the vintage version, is like this. Like I said, kind of rubbery, but it still uses soft cape. So as you can see, it's kind of held by a string, but you can cut it if you want to. Then you can make it like this. I have two of this Darth Vader. Yeah, it's fun to collect this, especially I think it is catered for the younger ones. It doesn't have much articulation. You do have a bit on the arms here, but the weapon is designed in a way that you cannot remove, which I think can be a plus if it's for kids. You don't want to lose some parts, right? And then here's the more modern one. Added articulation. The proportion is a lot better. This is more like a cartoonish proportion. And then this one, it has translucent red lightsaber, which is cool. In comparison, this one is painted, right? You have added articulation on the shoulder. I think I've shared this with Boba Fett in my video on the Mandalorian mission fleet. You have rotation on the wrist. Okay, you have hinges. Okay, the head can rotate, still using soft cape. So that's even the down here, the skirt piece still soft goods. I like that, but still maintain some sort of detail. Well, we're not talking about accuracy and stuff. We're just talking about fun figures to play. And yeah, the weapon is still being held on the arms, which is, I'm okay with it, right? It is for kids anyway. And then you have other articulation with the legs so that you can sit the figures on the vehicle. So it's the same experience with what I think they want to accomplish with Mission Fleet. All right, so just quick overview on what we have with the old Galactic Heroes line. Okay, the difference is this, not only thinner, the weapon, the lightsaber, is also removable. As you can see, it's already being held by it. It holds really nice. In fact, if you like it this way, and then that's good as well. It's a bit transparent. It is transparent. Okay, not much detail. It's not really rubbery, but quite solid. Yeah. Then yeah, I feel that let's compare to another figures from this line that I've already shared. What I like is that they still try to maintain the height to be somewhat accurate. It means that if the character is tall in the movie, it should be a bit taller than the others, as you can see here. Darth Vader is supposed to be a tall character, but I felt that the helmet is somewhat too thin or too small. I don't know, that's just my feeling. But hey, anyway, you cannot really have perfection of details. I like the paint on the red on the helmet. Okay, like that. I like the details on the apparatus, on the electronics here. They still give a bit of details. I appreciate that. However, what I don't like with this one is using a molded cape. This can be a double-edged sword, can look good, can be less hassle, but it will be a problem if you want to sit it into the cockpit. So that's why they make it removable. Alright, sorry because of my dog is barking at the back. We'll just continue on, it's okay. So as you can see, it's quite rubbery, so you can pack using this peg to plug in into the back, and it will slide smoothly, very smooth. What I like is, which I think needs to be applied to other line as well, is that the peg is quite long. Often I found that the jetpack on 3/4-inch Boba Fett the peg was it's not long enough, is too short that it's too easy for the backpack not to fall off. But this one, as you can see, the pack is longer and it holds really nice. Okay, the black paint on this part is somewhat shiny. Yeah, and then another thing is this: the the skirt piece may look awkward to you because it is molded. It's in fact solid, not really rubbery, so it is part of the legs. But yeah, the good side is it will be easy to sit in the thigh. Okay. All right, for the articulation, the head is on a, as you can see, on a ball joint. So maybe, yeah, so that's how it is. So you have somewhat a bit upward, okay, side to side full rotation, right, on the neck, and then you do have actually hinges there, but you have to make sure that okay, this one you can just straight away because the pauldron here, the what do you call it, shoulder piece here, need to come into the hole, okay, as you can see. But the one here may not. Oh, okay. It actually works. Yesterday it won't work. You have to twist it a little bit. But yeah, you have the hinge there. You have for rotation. That's the extent of the hinge. Okay, that's the extent of the hinge. You have rotation on the wrist. I don't think you have anything else. And then you have each leg can actually do split like this. So yeah, that's cool. All right, so I'll keep the cape open because we're going to the plane. Oh, or maybe the cannon first. Here's the cannon that we are being given. I actually like the sculpt because although it's just a play feature, they managed to put in a bit of molded details there, so that's cool. It's quite solid though, so it's not rubbery. This part might break, so be careful with your when you play with this with your kids. Okay, you're being given the stand. I think what we need to do is to assemble the stand. So you see the clip here. We can just, I think both sides are the same. You can just clip it here, right? So you can, yeah, do this, right? And then there's a peg holes there. There's a peg there. Now let me try later on. But basically, what we need to do in this mode is just use the peg down there, and plug in, and you have this. Right, and then where's the ammo? Here's the ammo. Nothing much really, just plain green, not even transparent. We can plug it in until it clicks, and it's spring loaded. So you can press this button. Let's check the strength. Oh, it's actually quite strong. All right, so let me try something. Maybe we can, well, if you want to, you can grip both of Darth Vader hand, and then you can do a somewhat shooting position, I guess. All right, like that. And you can adjust, by the way, because it's a clip, so you can adjust the stand. Yeah, I think that's how it is. It's good, it's functional. Okay, it's a play feature. Might need it, might not need it, depend on you. Right, so let's assemble the thigh and the spaceship. But before that, I just want to say that it's solid. I like the details. Okay, you can see, although this is a kid's toy, but you still have details, which is why I love this. As you can see, both sides are the same, so I think you can just plug into each side of it. All right, the peg hole is designed a certain way, so you don't need to worry. It'll be very easy to identify. But of course, the core of the thigh or the spaceship is this middle part, which is also molded quite nicely. A bit of markings there. I wish it's not there. I wish it's placed on the bottom instead. Sorry, it is the bottom. Sorry about that. Bit of details here and there, which is cool. I like that. Then let's see what's inside the cockpit. Is there anything worthy to mention? It's a transparent red cockpit windshield. Well, actually there's quite a bit of detail inside, so it's not so bad, isn't it? Look at that. You can see control panels and stuff. Not super fancy, but hey, it's not that bad actually. All right, so let's assemble it very quick. Okay, just look at this shape and look at that shape, and you can just plug in. Ooh, easy peasy. Look at the shape, easy peasy. All right. Now what's next? What do we need to do is to put on the Darth Vader without the cape, of course, and yep, it is designed a certain way so that the leg will somewhat hold on the cockpit piece, so it will hold quite nicely. Okay, then you can close this. Unfortunately, we cannot really see Darth Vader, although it's transparent, because he's sitting a bit far from the windshield. So that's a shame, but you know that he is there. All right. What else should we do? Okay, so in the instruction, let me pull this out first. We know that we can put it here if we want to. Okay, right. It's a bit tight, but yeah, you can do it. And then if you want to, you can put it at the back. As a rear gun, on this side, similar to the other side. Also at the bottom, so you can have a front gun like that. I just want to try something because the stand seems to have a peg down there. Let's try. I don't know if we can do anything with it. Let's just play around, right? That's the fun, right? I don't know if we can do it. Nah, not there. Oh, by the way, you can plug it from the bottom. This is the bottom side, so I think you can plug in from the bottom as well. Because I felt that this, it seems to be there's a peg here, but I'm not sure whether you can use it or not. But you can fold it like that if you want to. All right. So, but yeah, it's supposed to be like this. Okay. Let me plug in the. All right. Okay, before we close this, I just want to give you a comparison with a 3/4 inch. I'm not going to compare with the 6-inch scale. The differences is, of course, is quite apparent. So, yeah, this is a 3/4 inch Darth Vader, and this is the mission fleet. All right, I'm not gonna scale him again because it's already stated in the package. Okay. I'll put him here. Beautiful. No problem standing up. All the accessories are working. It's a fun little figure with the vehicle. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so I think I'll try to collect as much of this line because I love it. I love the galactic heroes, the old galactic heroes as well. It's been my favorite line as well, apart from the normal 3/4 inch and the 6-inch scale. So yeah, if you like this video, thank you guys for watching until the end. Please like, subscribe, and share. And you can always turn on your notification bell, and you can always contact me, chat with me through Instagram. Bye.